Okay, I'm leaving the hotel now. I just called an Uber. It should be here in like 2 minutes. Thank you. The airport is mayhem today. Look how packed it is. Currently at the airport waiting for my flight. It boards in like 30 minutes or so. I'll keep you guys posted. I just had a Starbucks drink. It was pretty good. I would definitely recommend getting the double chocolate chip frappuccino from Starbucks. Alright, so these right here, they're actually really smart. So they have like many of these iPads surrounding all around. And what you do is you pay over here, and then you can play like jackpot and different things to win like rewards like chips, etc. And it's just like an entertainment thing, and it's actually very smart because they have them all around the airport, and every single seat with these is filled. Thank you. I just found out I was sitting at the completely wrong baggage claim line. I'm going to find the right one now. Okay guys, so I'm back in the studio, and I know I was only gone for like 4 days, but I did miss it. There's so many things here that I just can't take with me while I'm traveling. So for example, I forgot to bring my mouse. So there was no like good mice there that I could justify spending the money on. So I ended up using a trackpad for 3 days. So it's like certain things like that which you just like completely forget, and they're just in your studio. So I'm so happy to be back. And I was expecting today's vlog, which is day 4 of the Toronto vlogs, and my day 4 of my vlogs, like out of all of my vlogs. And I was gonna take some really cinematic like airplane footage, and I had all the songs ready for it. I had all the shots planned out. It was gonna be really, really cool, or at least I was hoping it was gonna be. But then the person sitting in the window seat, so if you've never been on an airplane before, the window seat is next to the window which sees out in the plane. And there's sometimes a middle seat, then an aisle seat, sometimes it's just 2 seats. But today, I was sitting right next to the person at the window seat. And I started filming, so I took out my camera. Let's just say that this is the window right here. I took out my camera, I started filming. And granted, they were not in it. They were like over here, I was filming at the window. But they asked me to stop, and I told them I was just filming the window, and they did not feel comfortable with it. Obviously, I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, so I did stop. So unfortunately, we didn't really get any sick, like, cinematic out of the airplane footage that I was really hoping for. And I know that you guys also like that kind of stuff. So to make it up to you guys, I'm going to show you guys my vlog setup, because in the comments, a lot of you guys are saying, what camera are you using? What audio are you using? Your audio needs improvement. What do you, like, do this, do that. And I want to explain why I can't do some of the things that you guys are recommending, and then what I'm using. So let's start off with this, what I'm holding in my hand right now. This is the Canon G7X Mark II on a Manfrotto tripod that was featured in my best video gear. Actually, Ed from TechSource featured this. Highly recommend this product. I just bought it off a whim while I was in the Apple store buying the Mac. I just saw this and I was like, better pick it up. So glad I did. It's really portable, it works. It's not only a good hand grip for vlogging like this, but then it also turns into a tripod like that. Okay, so this is the first setup, and this is really small. I could take it around with me, I could vlog. Let me back up so you guys can see how I would vlog. Here's an example. I would flip out the screen first, because it's a flip out screen, and then I'd be like, hey guys, what is up? Joakim here from Nothing But Tech. We're currently doing blah, 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 blah. And that was kind of the setup. And it worked. The issue is it's not that wide. Like, it works, but when I hold it out arm's length away, it's like very close up to my face, whereas the other rig I'm going to show you guys is extremely far away, and you guys can see the whole background, which I personally know I like when I'm watching vlogs. So when I needed something small, like for example when I'm going through the airport, since on the way down I was stopped by security, asked to put my camera away, I didn't want to have that happen again, so I took this guy. And for example, like when I was touring or when I was traveling around and I couldn't carry the other rig, which is a lot heavier and a lot bigger, I would take this guy, and the actual image quality on point. Doesn't shoot 4K, but neither does my other camera, so it didn't really matter. But you guys were mentioning that the audio off this guy, not so great. And you guys are saying get an external mic. And I do have an external mic for my other rig. I'd be happy to spend as much money as I needed to get an external mic that's good for this. But unfortunately, a really big con of the G7X Mark II is that it doesn't have an external mic input, so I have to use it onboard. And the onboard is okay. It picks up wind. It's not always that clear. It's not always that crisp. But if I need to use it, I need to use it. And I'm sorry that the audio quality isn't that good. I'm going to try to figure out what I can do. And I could bring something like the H5, which I have actually, but then I need to bring this alongside this and alongside a microphone also, and it kind of defeats the purpose of having a small rig. I may as well take my big one. So I hope you guys understand that, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to research it. Maybe there's something I can do to make the external mic sound better. I'm not so sure. Maybe there's some way I can get an external mic. I don't really know. Maybe there's a similar camera out there that has an audio input, and then I'll probably buy that if that's the case. But yeah, let me know what you think I should in the comments down below. But there's no way to get like a wind filter on the mics because they're on the top of the camera. There's no way to get an external mic. And even if there was an external mic input, there's no like mount to put it on. So that's kind of where I'm at with this rig. It does work though, and if you're interested in seeing image quality, in vlog number 1, the whole hotel room tour and everything was shot with this. And in the vlog 2 and vlog number 3, in vlog 2, the meetup with Darsh Kutani and Kevin Riazzi was filmed on this. In vlog 3, the meetup with Matt was also filmed on this. So that's the first rig. That's rig number 1. Okay, but what about the second rig? What about the main rig that I'm talking about, which I'm saying is too big to bring sometimes? Well, let me show you. Let me open this camera up and let me take a picture of it. Okay, so this is the rig right here. So up top, we have the Rode VideoMic Pro. Underneath that, we have the Canon 70D. And then in terms of the lens, this is the Cookin 11 to 20 millimeter lens. It's about $500. It's a really good quality lens actually, and it works really well, although the autofocus is a little bit loud. I'm not sure if you could hear that right now. But then underneath that, if you guys can see this, we have the Joby Gorilla Pod. This is a really flexible pod, very tall, and it just works with this camera. It makes me be able to prop it up on stuff, and then that's how that works. So in the shot that you're seeing right now, and the audio that you're hearing is the Rode VideoMic Pro, and then camera, and that's how that looks. So this is at 11 millimeters, and then here's all the way at 20. So even 20 is not that like close, but it works if you're trying to get a different kind of shot, or if I need to show you guys something. But then if I want to show you guys the whole scene, I just go like this. And now we're back at 11, and now we have like this whole scene. You guys can see a lot of things. That's the two setups, and obviously the 70D is going to perform better because it's a bigger sensor, it's a much higher quality lens, it's $500, so it better be. It's also extremely wide, and it has the ability to use an external mic, which I'm looking at right now. That's the Rode VideoMic. The Joby Gorilla Pod is also bigger, so it can be mounted different places. And I can like curl it and then use it. So they both have their purposes, obviously, because the 70D, the main rig, or the bigger rig I should say, is extremely heavy, and it's kind of hard to hold with one hand for an extended period of time. It's also kind of hard to bring places without getting looks, and not just looks, but without getting stopped and asked to stop filming. It's just not as easy to bring places, but it obviously is worth it if you can. But the last thing I want to talk about is vlogging. So over the past 3 days, and now this will be the 4th day, I've done vlogs, and obviously you guys have been enjoying them. They've been doing really well in terms of views and ratings and stuff like that, and not only that, but the comments have been absolutely awesome. And vlogs, to be frank, are really fun to make. I really enjoy making them. They take a few hours to edit, they take obviously hours to film and find the right scenes and stuff, but in the end, they're really worth it. It's like creating a short film. And not only are they worth it in the moment to see your guys' feedback and to edit them, because they're really fun to do, but then months or years down the line, I can watch them and be like, oh yeah, I remember that Toronto trip, or oh yeah, I remember blank. It's like when you look back at pictures of when you were a child, or when your kids were children. It kind of just brings you back to the moment, but videos even more so, because you can hear your voice, you can hear what you did, you can hear who you met, and that's something that I find really cool. Then the point comes up, am I going to daily vlog? Because kind of it goes from doing travel vlogs, and then you kind of get more into daily vlogs, and the answer for right now is going to be no. I know you guys are asking me to do it, or some of you guys are. For now, I'm going to say no, because there's so many projects going on that I don't think I would have the time to do a vlog every single day. As it is, on the trip to Toronto, I was actually staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning every night editing them. So it wouldn't be a good schedule. That's the main reason why I'm not. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll be watching this video and then I'll be like, wow, like why wouldn't you start daily vlogs then? Maybe in the future I'll do daily vlogs, but right now it's going to be a no. But I will be continuing to do travel vlogs. So when I go to different places, when I meet up with different people, if I tour different tech events, those will obviously be vlog worthy, and I'll be doing vlogs. So you guys are wondering, why didn't I meet up with Dave, why didn't I meet up with Carl, and why didn't I meet up with Isaac? Everyone was asking me to, and I would have loved to. They were all extremely busy. I will see them at CES if they all decide to go, and then I'll show you guys when we meet up there. But I do want to thank Matt, Darsh, and Kevin for making time for me. It was so cool to meet you guys. I think I'm going to end today's vlog here. If you missed any of the 4 Toronto vlogs, there is now a playlist for them, and you guys will be able to see it at the end card. You could just click on that and you will be set. Thank you guys all for watching these vlogs. Let me know what you thought of them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.